Hello, Aquarius, and thank you for joining me for your April 2025 tarot reading. My name is Echo, and before we begin, I just want to wish you a happy spring as we are now in the spring season. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading. There's a lot of energy going on around right now about spring and renewal. So we do have the March 29th solar eclipse happening, and the energy around that is still fresh. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and take a look, visit my channel, and you will find that there. And it gives you the skinny on how you can navigate this energy in a way that is a little more fluid. So let's go ahead and start your reading, Aquarius, and see where we are. So to start off, we have family changes. Now, family changes don't necessarily have to be anything super, super huge. Like where someone passes on or a birth in the family. They can be minute. It can be a celebration, such as a wedding, a birth, or maybe just everyday changes like a move. Maybe you're decluttering the home space. Whatever you're doing at this time, Aquarius, it is going to be something that impacts the family space and your immediate tribe, like your children, which are an extension of yourself and your spouse. So family changes would encourage at this time to look around you and just enjoy what you have grown, because as we are in spring, we are talking about birth, renewal, and what came from the quiet seasons of winter. So let's just go ahead and continue with this reading and see what else the Oracle has in store for you. Next, we have strength. So strength is indicating that there may be a need for a little bit more oomph at this time. It's time to buckle down. It might be that your family is facing a couple challenges. Like I said, I'm not really feeling that it's anything major. It might just be a little bit of a hiccup, something that requires you to buckle down and overcome whatever the situation is. This could be something financial. This could be something that impacts the home space. Maybe you're ending a lease, beginning a new lease, or taking a look at where it is you live in the world. So if you're needing to have strength with difficult situations at this time, lean on each other, because you are a tribe, you are a group that operates all together. That's basically what a family is. You are a unit that moves together and thrives together. So draw on each other for strength at this time. And if you need to, I'm hearing this for someone, if you need to stand up for whatever move is best for your family, where it seems someone else could be a landlord, for example, has their own best interests at mind, or maybe a job doesn't like the idea that you're moving outside of a certain vicinity, or they want you to move closer. Be sure you're doing the move that's best for the family, for you, for the people you care about, and the other people who are in the mix, because I'm telling you, I feel like this is for someone very specific. They're going to make peace with it. They're going to go on living. We're talking about your everyday peace in your household, okay? Because when you have a family, that's what it is. It's your own peace that will be in your home space for as long as you're there. So let's continue with the Oracle here. Next, you have the unexpected. So it might be that there is a sudden change happening, not because you want it, but because it's something somebody else wants of you. If you were planning to move forward with family changes and you have this required strength, I'm guessing it came from the unexpected. So someone may have thrown you through a loop, put a monkey wrench in your plans. And if that did happen, just remember, everybody has their own agendas. Everybody has their own plans for whatever it is they want, and not just their lives, but sometimes our lives as well. This is your life. This is your journey, and you really shouldn't let any unexpected curveballs derail you. But I'm just noticing the moons in these cards. The strength card does have the full moon in there. I don't know if you can see that in the cards right there in the top corner. And the unexpected actually has a full moon and then a lesser moon as well. So I am seeing that you are having to draw strength from something that happened in the unexpected, because it's almost like they echo, okay? Or because you were strong, it counted up to the unexpected, but somehow these two cards are connected. So I just want to throw some tarot for you and see what we have going on in the month of April. What do you have for my Aquarius spirit? What do you have? Okay, we have the Nine of Wands reversed. So the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior energy. In reverse, I'm kind of seeing that you're looking to overcome where you've been wounded in the past, but something is holding you back. Okay, like I said, this could be a particular person. You feel kind of stuck in your energy and like you're having to stand your ground and fight back all the time. So be sure you are taking time to enjoy the renewal, the rebirth, and offloading that which doesn't work for you, because like I said, we had that solar eclipse, and eclipses are a great time to do that. You can also work with and observe the phases of the moon to do that as well. So when you are working through moon phases, the best time to offload things is when you are going toward a dark moon, because we're past the full moon where things come to fruition, and then we go to the dark moon where it is between phases before it becomes waxing. Waning is favorable as well, as it is on the downswing. Okay, so waning and dark moon are the best times to offload whatever is not working for you. You may have to give ground in a position where yes, you feel wounded, but you realize this is you got to give a little to get a little, but that's part of strength, right? Knowing when and how to haggle. What can you give? What should you not give, right? Because strength isn't always all about muscle. I'd like to point out that 9 is what we are in right now. It is a closure year in numerology, 2025. So things will be coming to a close naturally. If you are going through a difficult time right now, dear Aquarius, don't worry, because it will not last forever. Next, you have the King of Cups in reverse. The King of Cups is a friendly, social type of individual. He is all about emotions and getting the better of your emotions to create harmony. So given that this is in reverse, I have a feeling there is somebody who is in your mix who isn't exactly simpatico. I feel like as we came out of May, excuse me, I dropped this. I almost said May. As we came out of March, you did let something go or revisit a situation mentally on what needed to go. And this may be where this conflict is coming in. Whatever situation or person surrounding a situation that's impacting your family, it's not so easily let go of, and they're kind of hanging on to you, almost like dragging you back. I feel like you're being held back. But the King of Cups is where that comes from, that they're not behaving in a friendly manner, maybe in the way they used to. But that solar eclipse was all about releasing deceptions, not only within our own understanding of the world and our lives, but deceptions that other people are visiting upon us. So Aquarius, I really feel like you're going to work to overcome whatever this energy is, because you're not about to play games. Aquarius is a forward-thinking sign. You're very bright, and you're not to be fooled. Next, you have Temperance in reverse. Temperance is the sign of patience, with 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot in the water. However, this card is in reverse, so whatever it is, you're not going to be patient with the situation anymore. And it might be this individual is a little impatient with you. They're trying to push you. You need to renew this lease. You need to get married faster. When am I having grandchildren? I really feel like this is something that is going to impact the home space, okay? And if you have someone who's getting ready to move out of the house, such as a college graduate, or one of your children has come of age and they're ready to move on, there's a little bit of eagerness, a little bit of impatience, and you're kind of having a hard time fighting that, I feel. You're having to make peace with the idea that your baby's all grown up. But I have children of my own, and I have to say that my oldest is right on the cusp of that. And when she goes, she knows that she always has my blessing to come back. Mom's always here. The world's not going to be gentle with you, but if you need a crying shoulder, if you need advice, I'm always here. It's very important as parents that we keep that door open, because as my father used to say, and I 100% agree with this, nobody will care for you the same way your family does, okay? Now, not everybody has the best relationship with their family, and I understand that. However, they do understand you in a way that the outside world will not. And sometimes the family you choose is better than the family you were born into. I've seen that happen as well. So what you do consider family isn't necessarily the people you grew up with. That can be the case. But the people who know you best, who you call family, are the ones who care about you most. So let's just see, what does my Aquarius maybe not see coming as we go through April? What do you not see? The King of Swords. The King of Swords is a very airy energy. He's all about communication and the intellect. And what you don't see coming is the ability for conversation here may bring something to light you didn't see. It might even introduce new ideas or new directions into whatever this situation is. So the King of Swords coming in left field is actually a very good sign, because it feels like there's a little bit of conflicting energy here. Use the King of Swords energy should it arise. If someone opens the dialogue for a conversation, be honest with them, okay? You don't have to be blunt. You can use a little tact if you feel it's necessary. Some people like information delivered in a more gentle manner, but be honest and upfront with them. You know, this is how I feel, and here's why. Can we come to an agreement? So I just want to see what blessings Aquarius has in the month of April. Ooh, take that card. Okay, you have the Devil card. Now, the Devil card is not an evil card, don't worry. The Devil card is actually talking about that which binds us, that which keeps us stuck, okay? So the figure in the back of this card with the horns can be affiliated with Loki, but traditionally he is the trickster god. And the individual in this card is being held stuck where they are. As you see, they're taking a knee and they're not able to get up. They're very afflicted by the individual above them. But the rune on this card, I don't know if you can see this, is known as Nothies. Nothies literally translates to not this. So this individual is stuck, and given this is in the position of your blessings, Aquarius, I feel like you're going to realize where you are stuck. You are going to put your foot down and say, I don't want this anymore. Here's how I'm going to change it. So you're going to come to grips with exactly what it is. And I see you putting together a plan of action throughout the course of April. And that's great because spring is all about new beginnings, creating new things, new roads open to us. And this is a great time to get out there and get active, right? Because after a long winter, that's what we need. We need to get in to the sunlight and start fresh and continue our journey. So what advice do you have for my Aquarius in the month of April, Spirit? What advice do you have? I have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So the Ten of Pentacles is all about things you can see, things you can touch, monetary value coming to great fruition. The individuals in this card almost look like they're coming back from a raid. And there's the Nothies rune again. I'll turn this up right for you. But just, I love that when runes repeat themselves, it's amazing. I love it. But in reverse, this tells me that your advice is do not overspend, do not overinvest. Because like we said, pentacles are all about material, things you can touch, things you can see. And this means not overinvesting in, maybe you're paying too much in whatever this new lease is going to look like. Or maybe somebody wants too much to move into a new space. There is a little wiggle room to haggle on this, to create something from this conversation in this King of Swords. So just be diplomatic because I see that that door is going to open for you. So I just want to draw a rune for you, Aquarius, and see what we have in the month of April. And I do draw these at random. Okay. Here you have the rune of Fehu. Fehu translates to cattle or property, that which you own, and it is a very fiery, creative energy, okay? So I do love this reading for you, Aquarius. It looks like you're going to be creating some drastic change over the course of April. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Echo, and I'll see you next time.